Last week
I showed you my broken generator and the oil leak, but that was kind of forward in time. So we're going to go back in time now to show you how actually we got here. This is the Grand Union Canal, and we're on our way to the Buckby lock flight. If you're looking for solar on the Grand Union, opposite this livery stables, there's loads. I like that little advert. It's very useful if all marine engineers could just stick a sign up everywhere you are. I love this bridge. It just looks so old. Let's hope there's nobody coming because I haven't got a spare hand to toot the horn. That's gorgeous, isn't it? 200 odd years ago, some blokes put brick on brick. Stone on stone. Wonder what that was in its heyday. Boats are out in force. Hi! You're looking well wrapped up. Hi! Nice thing about the Grand Union is that lots of people use it. So you get to wave at people every now and again. That looks a little bit of a disaster. Big fire. Big fire, nothing left of that boat. Gosh. Hope everyone was all right. Two boats and a train. Transporter-tastic. Hi! You having a good holiday?
Sorry?
You having a good holiday?
Yes, thank you.
Hi! A good collection of stop planks there. They're used to block the canal off if they need to do work on it. Charlie's having a busy old day. Good collection of different sorts of boats along here. Go with the flow. Good name. Now, this boat's a good colour, isn't it? My boat number's 518 and this is 519, so it's newer than mine. Looks like we're coming up to some sort of wharf. Bugbrook Marina. Very nice and quiet here. There's a posh garden, look at that, that's gorgeous. And right next door to Bugbrook Marina is a pub called the Wharf. It's gone from lovely marina to excellent marina. Looks nice. Popular with day boats and narrow boats. Today the adventure continues north up the Grand Union Canal towards Weedon Beck. We pass some absolutely gorgeous old narrowboats and we stop for a spot of diesel. Bridge number 36. Loving the willows around here. Just on the other side of this bridge, a kingfisher has just flitted. I'm rather hoping that we'll get to see it. It was hard to get them on camera. There's a robin. That would be the kingfisher, but it's a robin. Honest, I did see one. Little cruiser coming past. Wonder if they'll give me a wave. Hi! That's chirpy. Bless you. Hello, swan. After some food. It's a lovely sounding boat. These canal side buildings are gorgeous. I reckon that used to be a stables. Narrow bridge, bit of a bend. Obviously, there's a boat coming. So I screeched to a halt and let them come first. It's always nice. It's another old engine. Hi.
Thank you.
There are some beautiful bridges on the Grand Union Canal. This one's beautifully framed by a willow. Well, I hope these people know that whoever's nearest the bridge gets first go at it. Yeah, they've stopped. That's excellent. Nice. Typical though. Once again, it's a bridge and a bend. Then you beat a boat. Look at that. Stunning. Afternoon! Meet Bumble. Hey Bumble! Currently filling Wattway up with diesel for the first time this year. Thank you. And we're at a place where rugby boats is, obviously. So you can buy your gas, your coal, your diesel, you can pump your loo out, everything for the discerning boater. So that is the office of Rugby Boats. They sell narrowboats, second-hand narrowboats. Really, really friendly people. Bye, Bumble. Nice meeting you. And we're now coming into Wiedenbeck. We're now leaving Wiedenbeck. Popular little place for more pubs, shops, all sorts. No time to stop this time though. Every time I come past here it's even busier than it was before. So they have a crane, no buildings, but loads of people seem to come and get their boats lifted out here. So there's one being painted, one on the crane, a couple waiting. A pair of legs sticking out from the bottom of the one on the crane. But yeah, that's the cheapest place to go and get your blacking done. I particularly like the shape of this boat. Reminds me of the shape of the boats that kids used to have in their baths. That looks an old boat. Jolly old William. And some cute little red day hire boats. I bet they're fun. I don't think I'm going to make it up the Buckby flight. It's already 4 o'clock and I think it's about an hour away. Buckby flight 6 or 7 locks, so that's probably another couple of hours. So if I get there at 6, I won't be finished till 8. Oh, I don't fancy that. We shall see. We shall see what time we get there and then we'll make a decision from there. Drone you hear through the trees is the M1 motorway. It's now coming up for 5 o'clock and I'm still not at the Buckby flight. So I may well moor up before it and attempt it in the morning. But I've just noticed boats coming along behind me. They decide that they are going to do the Buckby flight today, I'll go up with them. I have been umming and ahhing about, do I go up the locks? Do I not go up the locks? Because it's 5 o'clock already and there's 6 locks and on my own that will take 2 hours. And the lock gate has just miraculously opened. There's a boat following me so I can probably share. So, decision made, going up the 6 locks of the Buckby flight this evening. So, going up the Buckby flight, I'm sharing the locks with Richard and Helen. And this is their first cruise on their boat. They've just picked it up. Lock 1 done, on to lock 2. Tell you what, these Buckby locks are jolly leaky, aren't they? So the 2 skippers
are sitting in the lock, waiting to go up. Excellent. What do you need, little dog? Do you? So that's Helen. Over there. Charlie, be quiet. So there's Helen. There's Richard. And they have owned that boat for a week. Albion Mills has got a 1950 something Gardner engine in it. And Richard will be able to tell me all about it in a minute. This is Richard just straightening himself up in the lock. Not bad. I asked him if he'd got any experience before buying his boat, and he said he went on a boat trip when he was a lad. Don't know about you, it just looks like Charlie's judging me all the time when I'm on the ground and she's stuck on the boat. And Richard is putting hats on to wreck my continuity in my filming.
So I look busy.
I want you to tell me about your engine.
It's a 1957 Gardner 2LW that was exported to South Africa in 1957 and went to a gold mine where it stayed until 1995. Then it was repatriated, reconditioned and stuck into Albion Mills when she was launched in 97.
Fantastic.
That's all I really know. She was a real sorry state when she came out of the mine, but she still sounds beautiful today.
She does sound beautiful today, and we're going to have a little peek in his engine bay window soon. It looks fine to me. So although Albion Mills's engine has come from South Africa mines from 1954, her hull was actually built 1997. So, train! So actually, as a whole, that boat isn't that old. We're sitting on a lock gate, are we, Ray? Where you left on the boat? Oh dear. Coming up for 7 o'clock in the evening. We are needing the pub, aren't we, Charlie? Shall we go to the pub? Shall we? Yeah? Fancy a beer? Good girl. This is Buckby top lock. Final lock of the day. 7 o'clock and it's definitely beer o'clock.
This is the day after getting to the top of the locks. We're not moving. There's a hurricane coming through with 40-mile-an-hour winds, and they're coming from the north, so it's very cold. But Fudge doesn't seem to mind, does she? Here we are at Norton Junction. We are heading through Braunston Tunnel today, and then down the Braunston locks. And if it's not raining, we will just keep going. Behind me, don't know whether you can see them yet. Behind me, I'm travelling with Helen and Richard, who've owned their boat now for a week. And we're travelling together for a while because they're going in exactly the same direction as me. So nice to make some friends and share the journey a bit. That is the beginning of the Leicester arm of the Grand Union Canal. That leads on to the River Soar and on to Loughborough and the north. I wanted to go that way, but they're doing lock maintenance on one of the very last locks. And I haven't got time to get there. So I've got to go the long way round. So we are going North Oxford Canal and the Coventry Canal. Here they are, Richard and Helen. This grey boat here belongs to my good friends Chris and Marilyn. I haven't seen them for about 3 years. I first met them in Oundle Marina when Wattway was being built. So because I wasn't moving yesterday due to a hurricane coming through, they popped around for a cup of tea. It was really lovely to have a little catch up with them.
Norton Junction is a very popular place to moor up. There is a pub around the corner that doesn't open on a Monday and a Tuesday, so I didn't get to go. Never mind. But yeah, nice spot. Good place to meet other boaters. Still a bit breezy today, and the wind is coming from the north, so it's really cold. We're about, I don't know, 11 degrees C today. Proper nippy. If you're wondering why Helen and Richard have got their light on, it's because their boat's wiring seems to have been cobbled together, and the only way you can use the light is to connect it up with the chocolate box. What's a little tiny wrens in a bush? And the sound of Richard and Helen's Gardner engine in the background. In the distance we can see Braunston Tunnel. It's a reasonably long tunnel. I can't remember the number of it. It has a notorious kink in it where people hit the wall. So I'm hoping that I don't actually hit the wall. It's wide enough for 2 narrowboats, so we may well meet somebody coming towards us. Also, I hope we don't, particularly not at the kink. I'm going to put the generator on whilst we go through, because I've got Albion Mills coming behind me with its very loud Gardner engine, so I can't go through quietly anyway. Not a problem. Braunston Tunnel is 1,873 metres long, and you can't see the end because it's got a kink in it. They started digging from each end and didn't meet up in the middle. So they just joined it with a bit of an S. And I can see another boat coming through. Hey ho. Let's hope it's not a wide one. Got a feeling if there was a wide beam, there would be somebody on the bank saying tunnel closed. That is the sound of a Gardner engine in a tunnel. Cool, that's noisy. I can only go through really, really slowly. I normally speed up through a tunnel, but I don't have that nuance on my throttle at the moment. But I'm sure Tim the boat builder can come and adjust it and get it working as I expected it to. So a little bit of a kink coming up here. This is us meeting a boat in Braunston Tunnel. I think we might be able to see outside.
Just about every tunnel on our inland waterways is haunted and has a ghost or a boggart. And Braunston Tunnel is no exception. The story is that the Braunston boggart lies in wait outside the entrance nearest the locks of the tunnel, waiting for working boats, and then it tries to tip them up. Those that believe in boggarts tell stories of seeing deep drafted 70-foot boats tipping at an alarming angle just before entering or leaving the tunnel. Non-believers say it's nonsense and point to the landslip at the mouth of the tunnel in July 2007, claiming that large boats are unable to negotiate the underwater obstruction that was left by the slide. Furthermore, those that do not believe in ghosts say that since British Waterway dredged this section and stabilised the slip, large boats no longer tilt. Believers counter this by saying that the noise and the disruption of the works have caused the boggart to retreat inside the tunnel, but it will return.
Hello.
Hi.
We have to meet wait on the kinky bit, don't we? Typical. Oh, mistake. There we go, that's better. There is light at the end of my tunnel. 3, 2, 1. Hello, world. Oh, it's so nice to see you. Excellent. Oh, and the sun's out.
No boggarts, all is good.
Jolly noisy that.